super excited for what's just a few hours away from us.
Too.
Yes, fashion's biggest night where entertainment meets avant-garde.
Oh my gosh, we're of course talking about the Met Gala. The steps of the famed museum have been transformed for one night only into the runway that everyone wants to be on. Even you, Pedro.
Even me. And look how I dress. Joelle Garguilo is here to tell us, because she's going to be there.
I will be there.
Down what to expect.
Wait, first of all, I can't breathe, so I'm just going to sit up just like this. Okay,
As is your duty on Monday.
Exactly.
Right.
This is where we make the sacrifices. So this is actually my 9th Met Gala that I will be covering.
Oh, man.
I love this night so much. There's nothing like it in New York. Like, we have bragging rights to this.
Yeah.
So as you could tell, I am so excited because this year's theme, well, it is a historic one, and it leaves a lot up to interpretation. So we could see just about anything walk the carpet. So before the party begins, I went to find out what makes this year so special.
Straight ahead! The front of the suit! Beautiful, that's it.
For decades, the first Monday in May has transformed the Metropolitan Museum of Art's steps into the world's most exclusive runway.
Beautiful! Show that right there!
But the 2025 Met Gala marks a pivotal moment as Superfine Tailoring Black Style, this year's theme, celebrates the profound impact of Black dandyism on fashion history.
When you think about the history of dandyism, I mean, how do you explain it?
This year's theme to me is just magical. It feels like we're being seen. When I say we, Black people for all that they are, I think throughout history we've been defined by other people. And that's where dandyism comes in.
While many associate the term dandy with European fashion history, the Black dandy emerged as something entirely different.
When somebody refers to someone as a dandy, how do you interpret that?
A dandy to me is someone who's not trying to blend in. A dandy is someone who's revolutionary. Honestly, it's healing. Being a person or of a race that tends to be erased, some way, shape, or form, we're gonna let you know throughout history, we will not be erased. You're going to look at me. I'm right here.
This wasn't just about looking good, it was about being seen.
You kind of tell your story through your clothes.
Us reclaiming our individuality and our pride.
Not afraid of being the center of attention.
For designers who call Harlem home, like Edwin D'Angelo, this year's theme is deeply personal.
Necessity is the mother of creativity. When you're denied of things, you have no other way but to reimagine things. I think that's what the Harlem Renaissance was for me, a reimagination of the denials that they have received. For me, it means a lot. It means, and I hope that it translates into positive for the community.
Yeah.
You know, especially for us creators, that people recognize the value of the culture. People recognize the importance of creators in Harlem and the support that we need to survive.
Today, that legacy lives on through modern trailblazers like this year's co-chairs, Coleman Domingo and Pharrell Williams.
We climb the ladder together. That is Black history.
And with a host committee that reads like a who's who of Black excellence, everyone from Dapper Dan to Doechii, Usher to Andre 3000 and Janelle Monáe, all of them carrying forward a tradition of using style as both a statement and celebration.
So there is the theme, which we've been talking about, but then there's also the dress code, which is tailored to you.
Yes, I know, and we can take this any way we want to. You could be literal and be like, it's just gonna be a three-piece suit or a tuxedo or something like that, which seems very literal. But then when you think about Andre Leon Talley, who this seems to be an homage to him in a way.
Is that what the fashion industry is saying?
That's what everyone seems to be talking about. It's Anna's way of giving him a tribute. When you think about the way he dressed, it was really over the top and gorgeous with beautiful fabrics. So I think you can really interpret it any way you want.
Oh, go big or go bigger.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's go big.
Fashion
A
show.
little
Fashion
teaser right there.
Oh my
well,
gosh,
every
yes.
Met Gala has its co-chairs, like we just said in the piece, but it's Vogue editor-in-chief Anna Wintour, who is, I like to call her the maestro of the Met.
right,
And she sat down with GMA's Michael Strahan and shared some last-minute details. It's good.
Well, the final hours, really, there's not much, the train has left the station, there's not much more one can do except panic, which I do in spades.
You never come across as if you panic. You've hosted 26 of these.
I think it's 26, but each one is very different. And this one has been, I think, particularly meaningful and emotional and has a real heightened sense of purpose because of the times that we're living in.
Wow.
Okay, there is so much to say. One, kudos to Michael Strahan, because people do not get that time with Anna Wintour. So I, like I said before, I'm like, she's the maestro of the Met. It is Anna's world, and we are all living it on the first Monday of May.
So true.
So one of my favorite things that I do year after year, so the way that it works, there's the steps, everybody lines up, they make their entrance right there. Anna is typically one of the first people to walk.
Sure.
Now, while everybody's watching the entrances, I look up to the top of the steps and I watch Anna Wintour reacting to all of the different entrances.
And what are the reactions? Because she keeps it close to the vest, so can you tell?
Oh my gosh, there was one year when Gaga did, I think, like 3 different outfit changes, and I looked at Anna. I feel like people don't talk to her. Anna has always been so lovely to me. I looked at her and I go, what do you think? And she said, it's fabulous, spectacular. So like, I hope to do that. I can't wait to see Coleman Domingo. Coleman Domingo, because keep in mind, last year was Coleman Domingo's first Met Gala, and now he's a co-chair. And like, he always brings it. So I feel like the gentlemen don't always get as much of the spotlight. And this year, it's all about them.
I just think that this theme is so powerful. It means so much.
It means so much to so many. And that was why I really wanted to do that piece, because it was like, okay, you know, what is a dandy? What is dandyism? And just this whole concept of like, hey, we're being seen. And not only are we being seen, but you know what? The Met Gala is it's for us. That means more than you could imagine to a large group of people, especially in the fashion world. And also the party, that party is gonna be lit. I don't get to go in. I'm just
I was gonna say, you're bragging a little bit.
No, I know, but like I'm usually just on the sidelines, but you know, maybe next year we'll all get invited.
I was gonna go to the Met Gala, but we gotta work tomorrow morning. That's the only reason why.
I will see you tomorrow morning.
Only reason why we didn't go.
I'll see you all later.
All right, I'm manifesting you getting into that party.
Yeah.